I pretended to sleep all night to see if my wife was lying. For 3 months straight, Sarah had been complaining nonstop about our 2 cats, Mittens and Shadow. Every single morning, she'd drag herself to the kitchen looking absolutely exhausted, claiming they kept her awake all night. They were scratching at the door for hours, she'd say, rubbing her temples dramatically. Mittens jumped on me at least 5 times, and Shadow was knocking over water bowls. The complaints escalated week by week. She started saying I needed to choose between her and the cats. I can't live like this anymore, she'd tell me, tears welling up in her eyes. I'm getting maybe 3 hours of sleep a night. If you really loved me, you'd understand that something has to change. I felt absolutely terrible watching her suffer like this. These cats had been with me for 4 years, rescued as kittens, but Sarah was my wife. I started researching no-kill shelters, even called my mom about potentially taking them. The guilt was eating me alive, but something kept nagging at me. Last Tuesday morning, she gave me her usual detailed rundown of the night. Mittens was meowing and scratching outside our door from 2 a.m. straight through to 4 a.m., then Shadow knocked over his water bowl around 5 a.m. and woke me up again. But here's the thing, I distinctly remembered waking up at 3 a.m. to use the bathroom, and our bedroom was completely silent. No scratching, no meowing, nothing. That Friday night, I decided to run my own experiment. After Sarah kissed me goodnight and settled in, I pretended to fall asleep, but kept my eyes barely cracked open. I set silent vibrating alarms on my phone every 30 minutes and took detailed notes in my drafts folder, time-stamping everything like some kind of detective. The results were eye-opening. The cats were chilling in the living room all night long. Mittens slept curled up on the couch from 11:30 p.m. until morning. Shadow got up exactly once around 2 a.m. to eat some kibble quietly, then went right back to sleep on his cat tree. Meanwhile, Sarah slept like a rock from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., barely moving except to shift positions twice. Saturday morning came. Worst night yet, she announced. They were going crazy from midnight until dawn. I probably got 2 hours of sleep total. I was furious. That's interesting, because I was awake all night and documented everything. The cats never even came near our bedroom. Her face went white. She stammered about maybe being confused, maybe dreaming it, but I pressed harder. Sarah, why are you lying about this? What's the real reason you want my cats gone? She broke down crying and finally admitted the truth. She'd been sneaking out around 1 a.m. several nights a week to meet Jake, her coworker. They'd been having late-night conversations in his car at a diner parking lot. She needed an excuse for why she was tired and irritable, so blaming the cats seemed perfect. I never meant for it to go this far, she sobbed. I thought you'd just accept it and we'd rehome them, then I could stop making up stories. The betrayal hit me like a truck. She hadn't just been cheating, she'd manipulated me into almost giving away my beloved pets to cover her tracks. She'd watched me agonize over this decision for months and kept doubling down on the lies. I'm staying at my brother's place now. The cats are with me. Sarah keeps texting, begging for another chance, saying it was just emotional affair and they never slept together. But here's what really gets me. She was willing to destroy my relationship with my cats, animals I'd raised from kittens, just to hide her own infidelity. She watched me struggle with the decision for months, saw how much it was tearing me apart, and kept doubling down on the lies. Sometimes the person you trust most is the one betraying you in ways you never imagined.